Hello and welcome all to Hunray Skating Stadium tonight for this AIHL game. The Adelaide Adrenaline here to play the pro ski Newcastle North Stars. Welcome, Steve.
Peter, once again, great pleasure to be here. And this is going to be a cracker, a sold-out building. I mean, how good is that? The atmosphere here tonight is going to be brilliant. And I don't mind saying that both teams, I know, love playing in front of full houses. We've spoken to both the coaches, Coach Petrie for the North Stars and also Coach Hanley for the Adelaide Adrenaline. And both of them are so pumped tonight. They both want the points.
I'm sure they want those points. We're just going to go through the teams here. First of all, for the North Stars, in number 3 we got Matt Lindsay, number 4 Rob Stark, number 7 Stu Cole-Clark, number 8 Hamish Powell, number 12 Scott Swiston, number 20 Rob Malloy, number 23 Matt Martini, number 24 Jan Safar, 25 Dave Ferrari, 27 Luke Moffat, scored a lot of points lately.
The sniper.
Dane Davis wearing number 30 in net, along with Josh Brokeman, number 33. Brian Bales is here tonight, number 42. Hayden Sheard back in the team in number 58. 71 Shane Southwood, 88 Geordie Woodrick, and 91 Pat Naden. We've got a couple of scratchings. JFK with just the 4 import rule, the 5th import. And we've also got Jason Chalker out and Bo Taylor.
It's a shame for the North Stars that those players are both missing. They're both quality players, but obviously it gives Hayden Sheard and also Hamish Powell opportunity tonight. And I know at practice for East Coast Super League on Wednesday night, they were both extremely excited about the opportunity to be playing tonight and possibly tomorrow night as well too, down in Canberra. So they're both pumped. So we're going to see a really good exhibition from them, because Coach Petrie has talked a lot about running 3 lines this week, so I think they're going to get a good opportunity. That's
a good opportunity against this Adelaide team. Now, Steve, you've got the list there for the Adelaide Adrenaline.
Yes, number 1, Charlie Smart, goaltender, having a fantastic season, over 900 save percentage this year, actually better than Dwayne Davis for the North Stars, so he's really done a great job for them, and one of the rookies of the year. I'm sure his name will be mentioned. Number 5, Nicola Powell, an Italian, who's an import for Adelaide Adrenaline tonight. Number 6 is Zach Boyle, great Australian kid, and doing really well in the points this year as well too. He's a 5th leading scorer so far for the Adelaide Adrenaline. Number 6, Sean Greer, playing defence and putting a lot of points on there as well too, just under a point a game, doing a great job. Number 9 is Wahib Daj, just under a point a game as well. Greg Oddie has not had the best season this season for Greg anyway. Number 10, he's normally got right up there with the points.
Evergreen.
Yeah, evergreen. It's so fantastic to see him. And he's the captain, of course, for the Adelaide Adrenaline. Number 11, Kane Fedor, another young Australian forward who's been overseas a lot. Looking forward to seeing him play. 14, Remy McGuinness, the captain for the youth team this year. It'll be good to see what he can bring tonight. Number 15, Andrew White, defenseman and always exciting to watch on the ice. 18, Aaron Widger. Number 19, Joseph Resick. Again, an Australian, Czech player who has now got his residency and is an excitement machine to watch on the ice. Number 21, their best player, Tyler Grove, import from Canada, who's been getting all the points for them this year so far. Been supported well by the rest of his teammates, but he's really done a great job for them. 22, Josh Harding, their assistant captain. 23, David Huxley. I mean, that pair have been a defensive stalwart for the Adelaide Adrenaline for many, many years. A new import they've welcomed tonight, number 28, Corey Halaka from Canada. Hey, did I get that right?
Haloka?
Got it very close. And number 39, Peter King. Probably not starting tonight. We haven't had confirmation of that yet, but I'm sure that Charlie Smart will be starting. We'll see as the game progresses. And number 89, Jonathan Boxall from Great Britain. Again, another import. And a super lineup. They are going to test the Newcastle North Stars tonight, Peter.
Yeah, I'm expecting a great game. As Steve mentioned, the place is absolutely chock-a-block full tonight. It is sold out. There are people 3 or 4 deep around the outside of the glass. So we're not the only game tonight. There's 2 other games tonight. There is Sydney Bears have gone to Melbourne. Tonight they play the Ice. Tomorrow the Mustangs. And the other game is in Canberra.
This will be make or break for the Bears this weekend in those 2 games. I mean, they really
need the Ice.
Yeah, absolutely, for the Ice as well. But the Bears really need maximum points from those games. If they don't, their season is going to start fading away. And they have the team to do it. They've really started to get on a roll so far this year. Obviously, the Ice is playing well. The Stangs maybe not so well. Not their best season this year. But it really is going to be make or break for the Bears.
That's right. Well, we'll head back to the coverage on ice. We're about to get underway here for this AIHL game. This is the Adelaide Adrenaline versus the Newcastle North Stars here at Hunray Skating Stadium. Peter Lambert with Steve Lindsay.
Let's have a great game, boys.
Charlie Smart starting tonight, Steve. And at the other end, I believe it's Dane Davis for the North Stars.
Yeah, and look, Charlie Smart is just full of confidence. He's doing really, really well for the Adelaide Adrenaline this year. And it's nothing better than having great goaltending behind you. You know, any mistake that you make, you're going to be supported by someone who's going to be strong in the net. And Charlie is certainly that. He's quick with both his gloves, and he's very square always to the puck. So he doesn't give you many opportunities. So it's going to be interesting to see how the North Stars handle that, whether they try and crash the net hard on him to get him unsettled right from the word go.
To the face-off dot, number 9, Wahib Daj, and I think he's up against Jordy Woodrick. Face-off won by the Adrenaline, and we're underway. Harding sends it up the boards. Hales. Now North Stars breaking out, chips it off the boards, and up they go up the left wing. Here's Woodrick now. Driving there, pardon me, but leaves the puck behind him, and picking it up instead is Andrew White, wearing his customary 15.
There was some nice work there from Andrew White on Gordy Woodrick's gloves, and certainly it upset Geordie as he came into the zone. Well done, good defence.
That one is lobbed into the zone by Woodrick, and around the boards it goes. Kept alive there. Chance can't get the stick on it cleanly. And White's immediately into the face of Pat Naden, or anyone he could find, in a blue jersey.
Yeah, and Patrick stood up to him as well too, so I hope he knows who he's facing there.
North Stars now breaking into the zone, taking it wide, but losing the puck. Trying to drag it past there was Jan Safar, pinching in. With the skate, Watini stops the puck. Stark looking to deal the puck forward. Quarterbacking, loses it to Daj, and they're backtracking quickly. Quick shot on net there, and Groves blown a tire and slid into the corner boards. Newcastle had the puck, so a missed opportunity there for the Adrenaline. Huxley shuts the door on Hayden Sheard. Just kept alive by Swiston. Now it's Boxall. Long pass, hits Grove. He goes up the left wing. Wheels, fires, and stopped by Dane Davis. Now up the left wing. Swiston cut off by Daj. Grove. Grove. Sneaky move to step over that. He just stepped around that hit. It's like he just stepped around the hip. Puck is loose, but Bales can't get to it as it was intended for Southwood. Gregotti on the attack. Quick shot on net, and that's blocked away by Davis. That was Kane Fedor with the net. Just returned back to the Adrenaline from a stint in USA, I think it was.
It's just such a great game so far, Peter. It's going end to end. It did start a little bit tentative, both teams sort of testing each other out, but boy, oh boy, this last couple of minutes, it has been end to end.
Good tempo, good hits, nice and clean. It's going very well, and it hasn't stopped. Well, it stopped once.
Here we go. We're going to get a stoppage, Peter, just after you said that. Well done.
It's my fault. Steve.
Well, look, so far this game, as I said, has been a cracker in regards to those last couple of minutes there. It's only natural that both teams are going to be thinking about tomorrow a little bit, because Newcastle's travelling to Canberra to play down there against the Brave, and of course the Adrenaline have the Dogs tomorrow. So it makes sense it'll be a bit tentative, but that period there was fantastic. That 2 or 3 minutes.
Adrenaline have the puck. They won the face-off. They're working the puck around in the North Stars' end. Shot doesn't make it to the net, and it's smothered by Davis with 11:16 left in the first.
Yeah, I really like the way Adrenaline set up there. The North Stars struggle just a little bit in the defensive zone, just trying to take the points away from the Adrenaline. The Adrenaline had that opportunity to get it back to the defense and keep the puck in because the North Stars were collapsing very low around the net. Works well, but it will tend to keep the opposition in your own.
Back underway, North Stars have the puck. It's bounced off Daj mid-ice, but now getting onto it is Naden, driving into the corner and battling with Harding. Josh Harding returning to the team after being missing for part of the season. Shot by Stark is low, but it's a save for Smart. It was a little tricky because it got slowed down on the way. The timing was difficult. Big hit in the corner, Daj versus Woodrick. Stars has lost a stick. Misses a hip and goes back for his stick. But fortunately for him, Adrenaline have sent the puck down to the far end for Grove. A very sharp angled shot by Grove is now out into mid-ice. Harding and Huxley, pardon me, that's not Huxley, that's 28 Corey Kaloka.
Yeah, Pat Naden is skating really, really well with the two imports tonight. He's doing a fantastic job so far. See if he keeps it going.
Watch out. Here comes Moffat with a quick shot and the save, and it's up into the ceiling, and play will stop.
Yeah, Dave Huxley got his stick on that to throw it up high and save Charlie Smart the opportunity to actually make another save. But good pressure there from the North Stars. That's what they do well. Puck protection, drive it into the corner, work hard, get an opportunity. Did it again really well.
Latini with a face-off. And it's a contested face-off. Adrenaline gets to it. Huxley now trying to bring it out of his end. Pinned at the moment. They can't get it out of the zone. Still pinned. Newcastle get the puck back. And no, it's considered offside.
Yeah, definitely came outside the zone there, and Stuart Cole-Clark tried to keep it in, but his feet were just outside the blue line, so naturally it's went offside. And Dave Huxley there having a bit of a chat to Hamish Powell, exchanging pleasantries. There's no doubt that these two teams don't mind throwing the body around, and certainly Hamish Powell and Huxley are two that don't. So it'll be interesting to see how the game goes on, whether they'll into each other.
Hamish Powell put a huge hit on here last year. That was
on Aaron Widger.
Scary hit. So that was probably what prompted that exchange a bit. Grigotti picks up the puck after a blue line crossing goes wrong for the North Stars. Kane Fedor drives into, around down low, looking for someone inside, but it's picked off by the North Stars defence. Another shot on net as blocked. North Stars now take the right wing option. Weak shot, a soft shot on net, and that was Bert Malloy. Doesn't mind giving him, doesn't mind taking him.
Just perfect defence by Andrew White then on Bert Malloy. Gave him no space at all, angled him perfectly into the boards to do the hit. If anyone was watching on TV, and a very young player's watching, you could not have played that any better as a defenseman.
It's funny you mention that, Steve, because in our intermission we'll be showing some videos from NSA Hockey. Oh, good quick shot there from the face-off and the save by Smart. Yeah, in the intermission we'll show some videos from NSA Hockey here in Newcastle about checking. So exactly what you're mentioning. So you'll see that Steve isn't lying. It's actually right.
Again, look how quickly Adelaide Adrenaline did into his zone.
Doing really well, yeah. The backhand attempt there goes well wide, though. Too many sticks and skates to get around. And this blistering fast period continues. Charlie Smart's going to freeze that as he recognises Luke Moffat on his way into the zone.
Yeah, clever play there by James Safar to see Moffat and have the opportunity to try and get the puck to him there. If stretching is one of the things that Newcastle have to do tonight to stop this close checking Adelaide team, obviously they will do that. And it was a perfect example. They tried it twice tonight. That just almost didn't work that time, unfortunately.
Swiston versus Adi in the face-off circle, and Joseph Rezic, who's inside the circle before the face-off. He has the puck right now. Tries to cross, and that's cut off by the defence. It was looking pretty good there.
A good job by St. Southwood.
Swiston stops up, gets it inside, but doesn't hit his man, 42 Bales. Instead he gets Zach Boyle. Bales now trying to bring it in.
God, what a
They
pass.
come in cleanly now. There's a beautiful pass. Quick shot by Swiston. It's just a little wide for the far post.
Charlie Smart just got a touch of his blocker glove on that. Really good save.
Just got a piece. Shane Southwood there, looking for the pass from Brian Bales. Couldn't get it cleanly or enough to get the backhand away. Chipped into the corner, and Swiston is first to it. Looks around. Fedor's coming in. Pardon me, that was Boyle.
Oh, Hamish Powell, so close.
Sneaky backhand by Brian Bales. And Hamish Powell just had to get a touch on it, but wasn't quite ready.
How clever is Brian Bales? Those two really sweet little saucer passes he made there. They gave opportunity to the North Stars. Great vision and great skill to make it happen.
Hospital pass there.
Yeah.
He hits the man, but the man gets hit. And they're offside.
Yeah, I don't think Matt Vicini appreciated that pass from Bert Malloy at all, because Andrew White was just standing there saying, please do it, and that's exactly what happened.
Don't give a hospital pass in front of Andrew White.
I really am impressed so far with Andrew White tonight. I know we're only talking about 8 minutes into the period, Peter, but the last time Adelaide played here, you could see that he wasn't, he hadn't played for a few years, and you could tell tonight he looks good.
He does look on his game. Woodrick into the slot. Pat Naden taking his licks down low. Moffat on the top of the circle, but it's cut off by Grove, and now Wahib and Boxall are streaking down ice.
Great
centering attempt, saved by Davis. Puck is loose.
Save by Davis.
Sliding save, crossing the crease. Chance, shoot, scores right in the 5-hole. Defensive breakdown there, not keeping the men under.
Absolutely. But I mean, Adelaide just had way too much speed there, Peter. There's no doubt about that. The way they came into that zone with cross passes, they were actually following each other down the ice. So there's just so much pressure on the North Star end just then. And they did a fantastic job putting that puck away. You're right. We didn't cover it completely in front of the net. And that's where, I think it was Daj.
Unmarked man there in front.
Managed to be there.
And Wahib Daj has got a lovely set of scoring hands.
Wahib Daj is just a great player around the net. He knows where to be, knows what to do. So very clever.
Face-off won by Adrenaline. That's another thing we're seeing tonight is quite a lot of face-offs won by the South Australians. Rob Stark shuts the door on imports, and he's got two. He's attracted the attention of two players.
Yes, actually you could tell that Rob was not happy. And as captain of his team, I mean, sometimes obviously he's going to take a lot of that to heart. He wouldn't have appreciated that goal happening at all then. And he went in to hit as hard as he could. I think we may have a couple of penalties being called here.
Was it Jonathan Boxall? Was the man who... no, it was number 19. It was Joey Resick.
Yeah, Resick. Yeah. And certainly Starkey came in to give him a bit for and then backed off at the last moment. And that sort of started both them talking and chatting. And now we've got actually two from each in the box. Pat Naden and Rob Stark from the North Stars. And Resick. And I'm not sure who the other one is for Adelaide. But they'll cancel each other, so we'll still stay 5-on-5.
Everybody gets a penalty. Everybody sit down. 6:49 left in the first, and Daj is waved out, so Boxall will take his spot on the dot, and he wins it. Quick shot on net, and it's out of the glove of Davis. It was Corey Haloka taking the shot. It's a long pass, hits the stick of Woodrick. Inside there, and Moffat taken out. On his way to the net and cleans up the net.
I think it's pretty clear it's going to be an interference call, and Tyler Grove understands that. He's skating straight towards the bench.
No complaints from him?
Oh, it was an obvious one, that one. There's no doubt about that. But it's the speed of Luke Moffat which causes those sort of penalties to happen. The guy just took off at 100 mile an hour, and Geordie Woodrick saw him there, and then when they crossed the blue, it was just a matter of trying to get the puck to Moffat, but Moffat just so fast. Moffat
just testing his edges there, because I think he touched him up against the end boards, and that can take the edge off a bit. And obviously he likes them sharp and fast. To the blue line, Safar on the power play. Fakes to Moffat, has to turn. Safar. Woodrick waits.
Whoops.
Mistake. Daj is away.
That's
Safar,
not the guy to have on a breakaway.
He fakes and goes too wide, and he's cut off by Dane Davis.
Great save, Davis.
Davis followed him all the way in and cut off the shot.
Beautiful save. As I said, Wahib Daj is such a good player on a breakaway.
1-0 lead for the Adrenaline. Into the zone. Fakes. Takes a shot. Bales, that is. Chipped out. Kept in at the blue line.
Great skill.
No mistake from Safar that time. Gets to Woodrick. Now to Bales. In front is Malloy. Backhanded loose.
Oh, puck's there.
And great save by Charlie Smart to keep that first one out. And the defence did the rest. And a bit of help from Greg Oddie.
Great job from the old campaigner. And I mean that with great respect. Greg Oddie knew exactly where the puck was going to be, and he made sure he was there to stop it from happening.
Puck was cleared and almost cut Andrew White in two. Corey Haloka almost cost himself a teammate. Just whistled right under his chin. Matt Lindsay, we're in the A tonight with Bo Taylor out. Quick shot on net and a save by Smart with the flashing leather.
Great opportunity there for Moffat. And that's the kind of thing you want to do on a power play, is wheel out of the corner, come around the top of the face-off circle and just blast it away at the goaltender. Charlie Smart, too clever on that one. But it was a good opportunity there for the North Stars. And that's what I'd like to see him do, is shoot, shoot, shoot on this power play. I'd love to see him get more shots away.
Face-off won by Newcastle that time, and walking the blue line is Matt Lindsay. Just far quick shot, rebound loose, and it's cleared by the defence before the North Stars, Matt Watini, can get a second shot away. And a bit of to and fro gets both of them taken out for 2 minutes of shame.
Well, you can never complain when you actually take someone with you to the penalty box, and certainly Matt Watini to take Holoka off the import for the Adelaide Adrenaline would be pretty much a win, I would suggest, for the North Stars. And it gives now an opportunity to put some pretty big talent out on the ice. Woodrick, Bales, Malloy, Moffat, Safar. Jeez.
Adelaide have got a few players out. They've got Boxill and Daj. Sean Greer, he's been with the Adrenaline for many years.
Yeah, I think...
and we're going to fix the clock.
Yeah. So it looks like North Stars have a power play for, is that 28 seconds?
That's it, 28 seconds. Yep. Back on the way, Safar. Pardon me, that's Moffat. Gets it back. Now to Safar. Walks the blue line. Quick shot, rebound. It's loose. Jamming it in the puck is Malloy, but kept out by Smart.
How quick was Smart across that crease then to take the rebound? Boy, the North Stars tonight, they're going to have to keep moving him left to right, east-west, if they want to actually beat him, because he is bloody quick there.
Well, they'll have to try the stick side, perhaps, because he's pretty hot with the glove, too. Face off to the left of Smart. Woodrick versus... Whoa. What's the stick there? Moffat to Daj, who was the man at the face-off dot.
Unlucky.
And he scoops up his way, Moffat. Boxill. That same stick intercepts the pass. Quick shot by Grove, and it's kept outside. I think it's off the outside of the net.
Very quick release there by Grove to get that shot away, but Davis was too good. Big, strong in the net. And that penalty now is actually finished to Resick and also to Harding. They're both on the ice now for Adelaide. And the North Stars get a couple of their cattle back as well too.
So we've got just the coincidental remaining with Holoka and Watini. Face off, won by North Stars. Take it behind the net and out the other side, up the right wing. Pass onto the stick there. Woodrick goes into the zone. He's looking for his housemate, Luke Moffat, but it's stolen by the Adrenaline. Up they go up the left wing. Joey Resick gets around his defenseman, but loses the puck. Here comes Moffat with the Jets. Waiting to set up. Takes it in low. It's off the skates of Safar, but Woodrick will pick it up. Tries to take it alone and hands off at the last minute there, Woodrick. And it's off some skates, and that was a nice move there.
Oh, look, Pat Naden standing in front of the net, just needed to touch the puck. Unfortunately, didn't get it.
Attempted to dump it in there by Safar, but there was an Adelaide body in the way and stopped the puck. Once again, the blue line having some trouble. Swiston in close. Streaking in was Bert Malloy, but the puck was just past him. Chip forward by Reedy McGuinness, getting a shift. Swiston now versus Grove. Couple of Prairie boys. Alberta versus Saskatchewan. Boxer now.
Alberta will win, mate, I'm telling you now. Only because I lived there for a couple of years, that's all.
That's where you learnt your hockey, Steve.
Certainly is. And finally, we have another break in play here. Again, the action has been absolutely frantic between these two teams. Some really nice plays in front of the net. Malloy showing why he's such an offensive defenseman. Just couldn't get his stick on that puck in front of the net. But the Adrenaline have done a really, really good job on the forecheck. They're playing a 1-2-2 forecheck against the North Stars, and it has bottled the North Stars up. They're really struggling to get out of their zone at the moment.
Face-off, Daj versus Swiston. And Adelaide win that one. Stumped in by Bert Malloy. And skating onto it is Huxley. He takes a hit from Swiston. Boxall gets it past Brian Bales. Not as devastating on the hit as Swiston, who's a good 6'4". Chance for Adelaide, but the puck goes loose and goes to a blue jersey. Now it's loose in the Adelaide end. Swiston versus Harding. 22 on 22. Gets a couple of pushes in the back from Boxall. Malloy, hard shot, back off the glass, and goes to Swiston, but his shot is deflected high.
Yeah, unlucky there from Malloy. It was a really, really good shot. Hit an Adelaide defender in front of the net and deflected wide. It looked like it actually might have Smart just over his shoulder, but too many bodies in front of the Adelaide net, and that's what the Adrenaline have done well tonight. They've had a lot of bodies in front of the net and blocking the shots that have been coming.
Jeff Scott about to drop the puck for Oddie and Woodrick. Kept in the zone by Stark, the captain. Woodrick tries a tip attempt, and it's just behind the netting. Rezic. His pass is touched and doesn't go cleanly through. Now the North Stars on the attack. It's a far inside. No room for Woodrick, and he loses the puck. But Adelaide will bring it out of their zone.
And you're right, Peter. There's just been no room for Newcastle at all tonight. Yeah, Adelaide have done a great job skating with them.
Swiston's got some room here. Inside backhand, and it's saved by Smart. And Swiston's taken down, I think. So
yeah, there'll be a hooking call.
There is a hooking call.
Yeah, as Woodrick was coming into the zone, he just came in way, way too fast, and there was no way that Harding was going to be able to stay with him. So
bit of water skiing.
He had to. He really had no other option in all seriousness. Woodrick is such a big, fast player that when he comes at you with those legs flashing at 100 mile an hour, you've got to do something to stop him because you know he's going to be dangerous. He's the leading scorer in the league.
That's it. At the face-off dot right now versus Daj. And both players been warned to stay out of the face-off circle.
You have to wonder why players don't actually get that there is a circle there and you've got to stay outside it. It's not real complicated.
That's what they painted on there. Brett Malloy beats Daj to the puck. And now into the zone comes North Stars. Bales inside, takes the loan, got some space, and it's off the stick of Greer, so it doesn't go through. Daj nets off, play will stop.
Yeah, unlucky there for Brian Bales. I mean, he came through the middle, perfect shooting opportunity, but just was nothing there, too many sticks in his way. And unfortunately, the opportunity didn't raise then to actually get a good shot away on net. But just such clever skills. The guy is always moving towards the net, always looking for an opportunity.
Just 1 minute 24 remaining, and all of that, unless they score, will be power play for the North Stars. They'll go a few seconds into the second, and here's a face-off. Woodrick versus Daj again. Daj wins that one, doing very well in the face-off dot. White around the boards, takes a hit from former teammate Malloy. Two guys that love a physical game.
Oh, yeah. But again, how good is Andrew White playing tonight? He took that puck off Malloy, protected it beautifully, and then got it out of the zone. Just great defense.
Jonathan Boxall is a hard-working player. He's going from one end of the ice to the other, putting pressure on the North Stars. Bales into the zone with some sweet skills. Right, Boxall has it now. Safar. Puck is bouncing. Goes to Grove. He drives the net inside. Saved by Davis with the pads down low with a butterfly. And Grove's trying to push everybody into the net. Doesn't work. Swiston's away now. He goes up the left wing. Goes inside. Drops it off. Woodrick inside. Boxall's there instead.
Gee, how good has Boxall played on this?
He's working very hard.
And then Grove, so clever, slowly up the ice and dumps it and just wasting time.
20 seconds remains in this period. 1-0 lead for Adelaide. Into the zone. Swiston button hooks. Reverses. Does it with the backhand. Bales. 12 seconds.
Oh.
Huxley will clear it down ice, and that will nearly do it for the period because this is a penalty kill for Adelaide. 5 seconds. So
unlucky there, Shane Southwood. I mean, he was right in front of the net. Just needed to pull the
Stark
trigger.
knows the timer. He wastes the rest of the time to run the clock and keep risks to a minimum. 1-0 lead for Adrenaline, Steve.
Yeah, look, in all seriousness, this has been a really, really good period, frankly, for both teams. Obviously, Adelaide is ahead 1-0, and they'll be patting themselves on the back as they go into the dressing room. But the North Stars haven't done anything wrong. I mean, Adelaide has really done a great job bottling them up and not allowing them to make the move that they can. They're letting them come wide, You can skate as wide as you like all night long, but they're not letting them come into the middle. They're collapsing and doing a really good job on that. So the North Stars are going to have to find some way around that. They're going to have to crash the net. They're going to have to get more people coming into the net so that Adelaide starts to break down. Otherwise, they're going to be in for a long night.
They will. You could almost say that Ryan O'Hanley has got an edge on Andrew Petrie at the moment, the coaches.
Well, certainly his players are doing everything that Ryan O'Hanley has asked them to do. So whether that's good coaching, bad coaching, whatever, it doesn't matter. The players are following the plan, and that's all you want. Players following a plan.
That's all you can ask is they stick to the plan. All right, we'll be back in around 14 minutes for the second period here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. It's the Adelaide Adrenaline. They're leading the Newcastle North Stars 1-0.
Our goal here at NSA is to grow the game.
We don't just want to teach you to play hockey, we want to share the passion with you.
We'll equip you with the basic skills of skating, passing, stick handling, and shooting.
And then we build off that by teaching you to execute skills at high speeds, shooting off balance, and turning your shots into goals.
We have coaches from all over the globe that live and breathe ice hockey. Our coaching staff includes on-ice coaches, off-ice trainers, and coaching mentors to cater to all your developmental needs. We make weekly visits to primary schools in the Newcastle and Hunter region, sharing with them our great game.
Whether you're brand new to the sport, looking to be truly elite, or just want to find another gear to your game, we believe we have the resources and knowledge to get you there. We look forward to working with you. For more information, please visit our website, nsa-hockey.com, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
This week's highlights include the Thursday night Melbourne derby. But first, goal, 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 goal. Count 'em. It was a 5-goal outburst from Luke Moffat. His scoring explosion powered Newcastle to victory over the Melbourne Ice in the Fox Sports Game of the Week. 5 minutes gone, during a Newcastle power play came the first of a recurring theme, Luke Moffat scoring. Melbourne levelled through Jason Backleague, but a wicked wrist shot and Newcastle were in front again.
Taylor takes the shot and scores, yes. Top corner. Top cheese.
Good play from Mitch Humphries, protecting the puck with his body to set up the tying goal.
Oh, what a goal.
Walker Serba.
Yet again, Newcastle nudged ahead, Moffat with his second. Yet again, Melbourne rallied. Matt Armstrong from the point. That's a common sight for Ice fans. 3-3 after 2. It was the handlebars, Geordie Woodrick making it 4-3.
Oh, yes, what a goal.
And cleaning up the scraps to make it 5-3. Melbourne couldn't keep up.
Backhand.
Go. Oh, yes.
Scores. Rebound.
And Moffat went to work.
Shot. Goal.
Oh, yeah.
Top of the circle. Moffat just threads the needle, top corner.
You already know he had 5 goals this night. He was the 4th.
Deeks. Backhand and scores.
But did you know he also had 2 assists and that Woodrick had a 6-point night too? Bliss at the hiss. A clinical offensive display from Newcastle.
Yeah, it was great. We came out a little slow. We were battling there, but in the third period we just took over and we were able to pull quite a ways ahead.
It was Sydney's home game, but they played in the Brave Cave and were behind 3-1 early in the third.
Chance on the corner, shot, scores!
The Bears' earlier goal came from Alish Padalek, and the T-Blades were heating up.
Shot, scores!
He got 2 quick goals to tie the game.
Shot, scores!
Hat trick for Padalecki.
Padalecki went on to assist Joe Harcharik's game winner.
Yeah, chance for Padalecki. One's up, shot, scores!
Dagger, 33 seconds left in the game. Also on Saturday, in front of over 2,000 fans at Perth Arena, the Thunder won a nail-biter against the Mustangs to stay on top of the ladder. The Mustangs went to Mount Theberton and opened the scoring.
Fired it on net, scores!
Adelaide goalie Charlie Smart did well to stop this breakaway chance.
And all out, short-handed, great save!
His D-man Ryan Remillard had it covered on this rush, but the Mustangs kept coming, and it was 2-0 after a Joey Hughes buzzer beater at the end of the first.
Scores! Right at the horn!
Melbourne had some impetus in their step and got the first 3 before Adelaide got on the board.
Boxall's there with Fedor, over to Fedor, fires and goes, score!
See off the Ice Dogs. On Thursday at the Medibank Ice House, the Ice broke the ice after just 10 seconds.
And there's a goal to the Melbourne Ice. First shot. An early start, and Jeremy Brown.
And after the Mustangs tied it up, the Ice retook the lead with a goal in the final 10 seconds of the first period.
Humphries has it now. Backlig gets a shot away, and he scores!
No scoring until 4 minutes left in the final period.
And there's a goal to the Mustangs! As McDowell levels the scores.
That's just brought the game alive.
So it was tied at 2 late in the game, but only for 20 seconds.
Brown will go back towards Paul Casipa, who winds up, shoots and scores!
Mustangs forced to pull their goalie, playing like their season is on the line, which it kind of is. The hashtag is Bleed Orange, but they were bleeding goals.
And it's an empty net goal for the Melbourne Ice, who will claim the win.
2 empty netters for the Ice to close out the game. They've won all 3 derbies this year. This has been AIHL Power Week, every Friday afternoon on the AIHL YouTube channel.
My name's Trevor Linden. I'm president of hockey operations with the Vancouver Canucks. Grew up in the big town of Medicine Hat, Alberta. Played my minor hockey there. My next challenge was to play in the National Hockey League, and I've been out here ever since. Yeah, I think probably the most special travel story I'd have is I played 20 years in the National Hockey League, and my last season we did a father-son trip, and I knew it was going to be my last year. Not sure if my dad did, but my dad came on the trip, you know, sitting on the plane, having my dad beside me. I've made hundreds of flights throughout my career, but never with my dad beside me. And for him to be able to experience that, the way a National Hockey League team moves from city to city, is pretty special. Made more special by the fact that it was my last season and that we got to share that moment. And you could ask him today, he'll still say that's his highlight. The most important thing about the travel is connecting with people. And you realize pretty quickly our organization is spread across this country, and whether it be prospects or our minor league team or our scouts that are so important to what we're doing. And there's something special about getting out to where these guys are and spending time with them, and that for me is the most important part about business travel, is just FaceTime and just being there, and you can't replace it.
I'm Trevor Linden, and that's my story.
This edition of NS Advice, we're talking about checking skills. Hitting versus body checking. John, talk to us about the importance of body checking.
Well, Dave, checking is a skill that is often overlooked. A lot of players like to go for the big hit. However, it's a low percentage play, and it leaves the player at risk of being penalized, losing D-side, or injuring themselves. When hitting an opponent high on the shoulders, you risk your hands making contact to their head, which may result in a penalty. Checking through your opponent's hands is the most effective way to separate the player from the puck. Targeting a player's shoulder can often lead to rolling off them and ultimately losing D-side. When hitting an opponent high on the shoulder, even though you may be able to pin them, you leave their hands exposed, allowing them to make a play. As you can see, we eliminate the opponent's hands with our hip and lift their stick, resulting in successful separation of the player from the puck.
So there you have it. Just like skating, passing, and shooting, body checking is a skill.
And it can be taught. We look forward to working with you.
All right, AIHL fans, I'm with a bit of a fan favourite today, John F. Kennedy Jr. of the Newcastle North Stars. Now, John, tell us a bit about how you got into hockey. Being a Michigan boy, I think it was a pretty easy decision.
Fan favourite, I don't know about that one. But yeah, Michigan pretty much was a local commercial back at home. I kept bugging my dad to take me public skating, and eventually he did. After that session, there was a high school hockey game going on. So I'm tiptoeing, trying to look into the game over the glass, and someone got checked right in front of me. And from then on, I'm like, Dad, what's that? He's like, it's ice hockey. I'm like, I want to play that. And ever since.
Sort of set the tone for the style of play for the rest of your career, right?
Pretty much, yeah. The aggressive side of it.
So you've been playing for a couple of AIHL teams so far. What's been the highlight for you and seeing the league develop over time?
The highlight is pretty much seeing the skill talent and seeing the game rise. I mean, my first year in Canberra was in 2012, and from then till now, just the talent that we're pulling in. You're getting guys that are NHL draft picks, players from the East Coast. I heard AIHL this year as well. So the league is progressing. So it's good to see us growing, and the fan bases all around is getting better.
Now, what's got a favourite hockey memory at all?
Favorite hockey memory would probably be winning a national championship when I was in juniors with the St. Louis Bandits, and my coach then was John Cooper, the coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning now. So go Lightning! Hope they win the Stanley Cup.
Well, go Blackhawks for me, but
yeah.
But one last question now, for those of you who don't know, he's got a bit of a historically significant name. Now, is there a chirp or a taunt that an opposing player has sort of utilised that to their effect that stands out?
I mean, I know this is a family channel, but you know JFK will assassinate you, blah 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 blah. But I think the best one was when I heard I used to wear the A, and a fan yelled out, "Hey Kennedy, what does the A stand for? Assassinated?" I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. But
don't let me catch you in Dallas.
Yeah, we'll see. I've made it to Dallas and back, so I'm feeling all right. I don't think we have the Kennedy curse.
All right, well, good answer there. And JFK, well, thanks for joining us, and good luck for the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
No worries, thank you.
Standings and what else we talking about? Hi all, welcome back here. We're about to start the second period, pre-limit with Steve Lindsay. These two teams, now the North Stars are currently in second place, 14 games, 30 points, and Adrenaline 25 points from 15 games.
Now, they'll certainly be looking to try and get more points on the board, and getting points in this barn would be just an absolute bonus for Adelaide Adrenaline. They have looked a good team all season. Last year they had a great run towards the end of the season. This year, I know I was talking to Coach Hanley earlier, he wanted to be a lot more consistent this year than what they were last year, and I don't blame him. I mean, that car accident they had on the way to Canberra last year certainly upset their season for a little while as well. But geez, they have played so well tonight, Peter. This is a cracking game. This is a great game.
Also, in the other two games tonight, we've got the Brave versus Bears, and that one's currently just started, and there's no score after one period down in Melbourne. So we'll be back to ice now, and we're about to get underway. Face-off won by the North Stars. Woodrick now goes the right wing, gets it back with give and go, but it's loose. Safar onto the puck. Goes in on the left side with Swiston. So a change up of lines here as we have a short power play for the North Stars. It's just expired.
5-on-5.
One-touch pass to Woodrick. And he gets a bit of Andrew White's stick and goes down. Behind the net. And there's no one in a blue jersey to pick that one up, so it's a counter now from Adrenaline. It's into some North Star skates, And a slick move there, Heap Darge going backwards to pick up the puck and get a backhand shot away. Woodrick now, onto the stick of Swiston. He'll drive the net. Now he tries a backhand pass, but there's no one there again. So not good coordination so far this period with these imports for the North Stars.
Yeah, Swiston really had a bit of burst on there to try and get through. But down this end with Darge, Dane Davis did a great job putting his leg down so that there's no gap at all.
North Stars having trouble moving the puck up ice, and Adrenaline on the... Well, have kept the puck in and kept them pinned again. So once again, Adrenaline doing very well.
Yeah, Resick did a really good job shooting that puck at the net there. And there's a lot of traffic. Oddie, again, the experience that he had, made sure that Davis couldn't see the puck. So got away with that one.
Back to neutral ice, so a tense bit of an arm wrestle so far in this first period. Safar into the corner, Oddie forechecking. He swaps places with Resick, but Dane Davis will freeze the puck.
That's what we needed, North Stars, is Davis to freeze the puck. Because now it gives Coach Petrie an opportunity to reset his lines, reset his team, and get them back on focus. Certainly the power play wasn't the best one for the North Stars. They haven't had a great season this year on the power play. And certainly another reflection on that yet. They're still not able to score on that last setup.
Adrenaline still changing players after the whistle had blown, so they're sent back. And returning to the ice is Haloka and Huxley. There's Haloka now. Puck bounces off Rob Malloy. Pat Naden loses the puck and it's fired back into the North Stars end. Matt Lindsay now with the puck. Takes the right wing, where Pat Naden will take it into the zone. Has it stick checked. To the point. Quick shot, and it's wide of the net for Smart.
Yeah, again, the Adelaide Adrenaline not giving the North Stars any ice at all to try and get that breakout happening down there.
Kept alive by Lindsay, but into the zone comes Darge. Tries to pass inside. Grove looking, takes a quick shot once he gets position. And sorry, I missed that. Boxall has picked up the rebound. I couldn't see it for the players, and he's fired it through the legs of Dane Davis after he's made 1 or 2 saves already. 2-0 lead for Adrenaline.
Good shot there by Sean Greer to get the puck at the net. The rebound came to Wahib Darge, who just fed it across there to Boxall, who saw the gap underneath Davis and put it in the net. Well crafted again by Adelaide to drive to the net, to have bodies there. And unfortunately, the North Stars weren't strong enough to move them out of that position and lift their sticks, so they got the opportunity to score.
The North Stars are a physically bigger team. I mean, the imports for the Adrenaline are all guys that are under 5'11" or so. So North Stars should be doing a better job of that. They have the physical advantage. Most of their players are taller and heavier. Safar, quick shot, and that's blocked before it gets to Smart. A spin and turn from Swiston is saved by Smart. Swiston gets around a player, backhand, loose, scoots.
Yes, that's better.
The rebound finally unraveling Charlie Smart. So a quick reply back from the North Stars, and it's now a 2-1 lead for the Adrenaline Bundle.
That's what I was saying earlier. They really need to go east-west on Charlie Smart so that they're going to actually get the opportunities to score, which they did that time, and did a really, really good job burying the puck quickly, instantly, so that he didn't have any opportunity to recover. So they've got to be faster around Smart because Smart is so quick.
Scott Swiston there picking up the rebound and finishing that, firing it above a prone Charlie Smart. So that's what the North Stars needed, and it's not maybe that surprising that it was the second line of Swiston and Bales, and was it Naden or Southwood?
Well, Southwood's been playing on that line, but there is a bit of controversy here. Rick West, our referee, is talking to his linesman. There's obviously some concern they have about the goal. They're just checking to see if it actually is going to be a legitimate goal or not. Now explaining to both our captains, Rob Stark and Greg Oddie, 2 real legends of the AIHL for their respective teams. And certainly they would have heard this before, and just be interesting to see which team lifts from how the decision is going to go, whether it's going to go with the
was
North
it net
Stars.
off? Is that what they're checking?
We're calling a goal. It's a goal. North Stars have scored. It is 2-1.
Oh, we can see the net position here, but it looked okay. But maybe we can have a look at the footage later and see if it was off its moorings or not.
Well, certainly Adelaide's getting a bit excited.
Yeah,
and
Joey Rezik's getting in the face a bit of the linesman. Greg Ottie's gone to check with Rick West.
Well, it's obvious that everyone in the stripes was quite comfortable it was a goal. Otherwise, they wouldn't have called it. So players just have to get on with it now. It's 2-1 for Adelaide Adrenaline. North Stars need another one.
Well, the officials, they've took the time to have all three provide the input and double check with each other. So, that's what they're there for. If all three agree, it's hard to argue. It's not done. It's not done on emotion or irrationally. It was thought through. Kane Fedor has the puck chipped off his stick, and it's fired across and misses the man Scott Swiston. So the Adrenaline have the puck back. Attempted pass to Fedor is cut off, but picked up now by Joey Rezik. And another check. Safar fires a puck around the boards. It's off his skate, and he'll retrieve it in the corner with the help of Scott Swiston.
Well, it's certainly one of the subtle changes that Coach Petrie has made, that he has Swiston out there now playing with Moffat and Woodrick. That's a real true import line. All three imports out there.
Stack it up and try and get the scores level again, and then maybe even them out again to put the pressure on Adrenaline and stretch out his lines.
Well, certainly there's no doubt that Swiston will match the speed of Woodrick and Moffat. He's very, very quick on his skates.
And he's big too. He's probably the tallest in the team, 6'4", although Stu Cole-Clark is a similar height. And back goes Rob Stark to collect that puck. Forecheck there by Wahib Dash. And that misses the stick of Swiston, but with the hybrid rule, it's waved off. That's icing, it is. Swiston has the puck now. Fires on it smart, but it's gone into the logo and stopped.
Yeah, and certainly the North Stars will be happy there's a face-off down in the Adelaide Adrenaline end. They're looking a little bit tired towards the end of that shift, so it was a good opportunity to get a face-off in that zone. So clever play there by Swiston so that they could get the lines changed up and get some fresh troops out there.
Face-off to the left of Smart. There's 10:48 left in the second. 2-1 lead for the Adrenaline.
North Stars third line now playing out there.
Battle on the boards, and it's chipped out of the zone and into neutral ice. Dave Ferrari out there now playing a shift with Matt Watini. He loses the puck in his skates and has to get out of the way of Nicola Powell. Hit down low. The bigger man probably come off better on that one. And that was actually Hayden Sheard, isn't it?
Hayden Sheard and Zach Boyle, two youth team teammates. So they know each other.
To see. And that looks like it's an offside.
No, we have an interference call coming against Adelaide now. Hamish Powell and Aaron Widger were getting involved, and obviously our referees decided Aaron was the aggressor in that particular play. So Adelaide will now have to battle and do penalty kill again for another 2 minutes against this North Star power play. Which I hope shoots, Pete. I hope they shoot.
Yes, we like to see shots.
Yeah.
I can't say he shoots, he scores if they don't shoot. There's a shot. Oh! And it's a goal! He shoots, he scores. Bert Malloy just seconds into that power play.
Mate, we're psychic. There's no doubt about that. But as I said, you can't score unless you're shooting. So it's terrific that they actually drilled the puck at the net, got the opportunity, the deflection, and Charlie Smart just was not able to collect that. Great goal crafted by the North Stars. That's what we wanted. It's 2-2 now. We're going to rock and roll.
Well, now that brings a bit of life back into the building. I was getting quiet. Adelaide were outplaying the North Stars, but a couple of quick goals, and now it's evened out a little. We're just under 10 minutes to play in the second period, pardon me. 2-2. The puck is tossed into the North Stars' end, and so they're on the defence. Outside is Daj. Now behind the net to Boxall. He misses a touch, but Grover's down there to pick it up, and he's scooped up by Rob Stark. He'll sit 2 minutes for tripping. And Jonathan Boxall assures him, yes, mate, that was tripping.
Yeah. We know that you tripped him, so you need to get off the ice.
Rob Stark is a lawyer by trade, and he wanted to plead his case. Just a bit of natural justice there.
Yeah, look, he was unlucky, there's no doubt. I mean, it was a tripping, but he was just unlucky that it happened, unfortunately, right in front of the referee, and so obviously right in front of the referee. So now the North Stars have to kill this.
Face off, that one's won by Woodrick, so Daj has been red hot at the dot, but that one going the way of the blue jerseys. Now it's down low up the wing, and it's cut off there by Haloka. It's bouncing over his stick, so he'll go back to retrieve it and neutralise. Up there with Boxer, these two defensive imports. Playing quarterback to this Adelaide team.
I really like this PK from North Stars. Very aggressive, getting in Adelaide's face, making sure that they don't get an opportunity.
Watch out, here's a man. Luke Moffat's got a breakaway. He fakes backhand. Oh, he tries the same move as last week with the late backhand to forehand, and doesn't beat Charlie Smart.
Didn't get it this time, but boy, that is a big, big hit.
Shot. Saved by Davis, but it bounces to Boxall, but too bouncy, and it's gone over his stick. Luke Moffat still chasing the puck. Down the other end now. He's going back and forth and back and forth. And just too much stick there from Adrenaline, and they've been called for kind of a lazy penalty, I think you'd call that one.
Extremely so. Extremely so.
Just rubbing your stick over a player until you get called for something.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Moffat going in as well, or instead of?
Yeah, it looks like it's Moffat. Yep.
It might have been retaliation for something that Rick West had already seen, so I had it wrong.
So, 5-on-3. 2-all hockey game.
Maybe Moffat had the stick.
He obviously did that.
It might have been what I couldn't see from here. I am a long way away, and I don't have my specs on. That's my defence.
Again, very aggressive, the North Stars to the puck. It's terrific.
Safar slaps around the boards, but it's cut off at the blue line. Well, I think that's David Huxley, is it? 23. It's off the skates of Bert Malloy and wide as Gregotti tries to feed the slot. Safar takes the chop, but he scoops the puck down ice, and fortunately for him, it stays on ice, doesn't go out. It looked a bit of a worry there for a 2-minute delay of game. Automatic penalty into the zone. Dropped off there, Fedor. Screening now. Another man on, he comes into the screen. Downtown to the slot. Tries a shot. It's off Bert Malloy's skate and wide. Safar trying not to chop
Great
Fedor.
job. Great job by Safar. Fantastic
Just using his strength, though, and just cleverly keeping his stick out of the way so he wasn't causing any infractions to cause his team another penalty.
Rob Stark's joined us, so it's now 5-on-4. And we've got another penalty.
That was Safar just put the stick out. I don't think he just touched him, but it looked really good from the other side where Rick West was, and he's been called. I don't even know if he was touching him, but from where Rick West was, it looked like he was giving him a good
Absolutely. And again, John Safar, to his credit, he just skated straight to the box. I mean, obviously he doesn't who likes getting a penalty? But he realised that it was a penalty, and he's moved straight away.
It was a quick little, come on. Oh, all right, never mind.
Yeah. So we have another opportunity, 5-on-3.
Jeff Scott doing some maintenance on the ice. Daj and Woodrick facing off. Jeff Scott giving instructions. He's excellent like that. He tells the players what he's expecting of them. And the North Stars are down by 2 at the moment.
Oh.
That is 2 players. Boxall's shot doesn't get it very cleanly, and it's an easy grab for Dane Davis. So a 2-man advantage of 37 seconds remain, Steve.
Yeah, Davis was strong in the net there. He knew exactly where the puck was coming, so he moved quickly to that one-timer.
That's a good one to win for Woodrick. Pinned into the boards there by Rob Stark, who's, as you said, out of the box now. Now to the blue line. Feeds it to to Grove. I've got so much hockey flow, I can't pick them apart by hairstyles.
Oh, you missed the net.
We've got 3 guys about the same height, all 3 with long hair, and all with a bit of beard. Enclosed shot and a save by Davis with a stick.
Great stick there by Brian Bales.
Shot, and it's off the post and wide. Big shot there by Haloka. That's 1 man back, so we've got a 5-on-4 for a 1-11 now. Dodge taps it, bit of give and go, gets it to Huxley. He holds up and lets Grove into the zone. Rick West has to clear out of the space. Nearly stolen by Dodge. He gets it on the second attempt. Boxall uses his backside to protect the puck, and a slap shot there from Haloka into the glass.
Again, Bales gets his stick in the road. Just terrific defensive play by Brian Bales. Normally he's known for his offensive play. Here we go, 1-on-1.
Huge shot from Woodrick. Just took the option of I'm just going to slap this at Charlie Smart, and
I think he's tired.
I think he is tired. He's been killing penalties. Just give the puck a little off
straight away.
Bales keeps the man wide. Oddie feeds the man at the far side on the short side. That's Rezic. He gets it to Oddie. Back to the blue line. Huxley to Rezic to Oddie. Okay, I know these names. Shot, a quick one.
Well done, like
Quick
Davis.
release by Grove and a great save by Dane Davis. Keeps it 2-all. And that's under the stick and no icing called.
Fantastic PK by the North Stars here. They're just giving Adelaide nothing at all.
A 2-man disadvantage for about a minute and a half.
Oh, and look, just Adelaide struggled through that.
Well,
here we go.
Matt Lindsay takes it alone, takes a shot, and a save by Charlie Smart.
How good does Charlie Smart look with his glove, eh? He made that so easy. But good opportunity for Lindsay to be actually in that position and take the shot. And it gives us a face-off again in the Adelaide Adrenaline zone so we can reset.
Can I talk about his dog? I was listening to your conversation.
No, we won't. No.
Is he on the Adrenaline payroll?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Is this a pup? Is that why I kept him up?
No, it's
just a misbehaving dog.
Just a misbehaving dog, yeah.
Kept him up last night. Back underway. Adrenaline, reverse it, and out of the zone it goes. And skating back with a bit of speed is Bert Malloy. There's no icing called, and that's often the case now with the hybrid icing, which makes for a fast physical game. Bales into the zone, deek, and nope, can't get past 3 players. They've got numbers, Adelaide. Coming inside. Shot! No, and not cleanly taken. Davis was out of position, but the defensemen did their job. Now Pat Naden's onto the puck. He's got to beat Fedor.
Just
2 guys who played in North America.
End to end.
It is end to end. This is top hockey, top shelf. And that's thrown down ice as the play settles down a bit, and Safar skates under that, settles the puck, gets a sweet pass onto the stick there. Shitted with a shot and a save by Charlie Smart, 2-all.
Again, Charlie Smart too good with his glove. But one of the things when you play defence that you really want to see your forwards do is back check and help you. And on that last 2-on-1 that Adelaide had, Shane Southwood just busted everything he could to get back and help his defenseman. And what a great job he did, because it took the opportunity away from Adelaide. That's the kind of spirit you want to see on your hockey players.
Well, I had Don Rurak, former IHL president for many years, tell me before this game started that the Bears were going to win tonight, and they're up 3-0 against the Ice.
They're doing well.
Back underway here, it's 2-all. Swiston.
Whoops.
Mistake. Shot, save with a beauty with the pad. Davis there, desperation save, and here comes Moffat the other direction. He's lost the puck though, so he needs some help. Tries to hit Swiston coming into the slot. And play breaks down as Adelaide recuperate.
Again, that was probably one of the saves of the year for Davis. Terrific save.
That was all reflex. Safar through a plethora of players, and there's some stick chopping going on, and Rick West has seen that. Harding is having a good old chop at Woodrick, and Woodrick, to his credit, did not retaliate, and he's earned his team a power play, I would say.
I'd say there may have been something that may have perhaps happened.
I'm sure it was both ways. I'm not trying to say he's innocent. I'm just saying he was restrained.
Woodrick is skating towards the penalty
No,
box
he's
as
been
well.
called too, so Rick West has got them both.
So I assume we're going to be running 5-on-5.
Well, if that's the case, then I would say well done, Josh Harding, because he just got the highest score in the league off the ice, just with a bit of stick work.
Now we are running 4-on-4.
So in non-coincidental penalties, we're going to have 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Face-off won by the North Stars, but it goes wide of Rob Stark and into neutral ice to Safar. He'll take up the right wing. No, he passes it across ice to Swiston. Takes the shot. It's a ripper, but it goes high and wide. Chipped on ice, on net, pardon me, and Swiston's redirect does not go on target. Find in the corner for Safar to pick up, and he's just beats. Who's at number 5 is the young fella, Nicola Powell. And I'm surprised he didn't get called there for a hook. He was hanging on.
Here we go, 2-on-1.
2-on-1 for Adrenaline. Waits, save. Just hanging out the blocker, or I don't know what he got it with.
Davis is
cut off the
unorthodox.
pass.
There's no doubt about that. But boy, he saved it, and that's the only thing
It was
you
like
wanted
a
to do.
flop fish save. A partial
job.
flop.
Great job.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't look pretty, but it worked. So you got to give credit to the man. Grove now, looking to pass it across to Rizik. Had his stick on the ice, as the coach says. And that puck is out of play with 2:21 left in the second period.
There is no doubt that this period is Davis's. Holy dooly. He's made a great recovery from that first period when he probably wasn't feeling real comfortable with the goals Adelaide were putting in. But now he's just come back so well, and he's looking really, really good out there. He's square, he's strong, he's just throwing everything at the puck. He just wants to prove to his team that he needs to be here.
Well, both goalies are having a great period. The play itself has been a bit choppy, like it's been broken up. There's been mistakes and opportunities, but both of these goalies are doing so well this period.
This is 3 times now we've tried to clear the puck.
Oh, attempt nearly tapped in there with the stick shaft by Daj, and now it's loose again. A White streaking in on it. Bert Malloy looking for him. Grove works around him. White circling. He's got a good hockey brain, Andrew White, too.
Oh,
it's not all muscle.
He's a good player.
He's got plenty of muscle, but he's a heads up, knows where the puck's going to be, knows where the man's going to be. And he loves to know where the man's going to be, because that's where he's going to be.
That's where he's going to be.
Into the zone now, Malloy. He's another man who likes to put on a check. Puck. Players skating over the puck here, couldn't get a good handle on it, and that's into the corner.
Yep,
and
tripping.
Accidental trip there, Boxall, and that's an easy one for Rick West to call. So Boxall 2 minutes for tripping with 1:31 left in the period.
And the North Stars will go on the power play again too.
Now this is going to be a 4-on-3 for 3 seconds.
And certainly there's no doubt the North Stars are looking a lot more comfortable in this period than they did in the first period. The speed and the way they're supporting each other has made a big, big, big difference. It's been a bit disruptive, the period, because of the number of penalties that have been called. But both teams' credit, there's no terrible penalties or anything. They're just penalties that have happened because people have had sticks in the wrong spot or whatever. So,
Ice have got one back, 3-1 now in Melbourne. And they're also in the second period. Back underway. Newcastle had the puck after that face-off. There's less than 2 minutes to go, and here come the two players under the ice.
5-on-4.
Shot on net, saved by Smart with the first one. It's loose, but it's behind the netting. Newcastle have control. They still have a one-man advantage. Can't get a handle on that puck. It goes back to Woodrick. Fake. Woodrick again. Shot, and it's wide of the net. I think that's Moffat there with the trigger. Shot again. It's loose. Backhand.
Yes.
Bottom me, rebound and scores.
Brian Bales on the rebound. And again, terrific. Well done, North Stars. Shooting the puck, gets the rebound, gets the goal. Fantastic. Really, really, really fantastic. Because they've got to get the puck to the net on Charlie Smart.
In a lot of ways, Adrenaline kind of deserved to win this period. I thought they've been better. Well, for the first half, the North Stars came back hard. Adrenaline have been pretty good. Maybe the better team at times. But that time, Brian Bales got the rebound.
Oh, it's a great goal.
Finished it.
Because, I mean, they're shooting the puck. That's what they need to be doing on the power play, shoot the puck. And they're doing that well to get that goal. It's terrific.
Less than 1 minute to go in this second period. It's now a 3-2 lead, the first lead for the North Stars tonight against this Adrenaline team. We've got 2:27. Is that a double minor? No, they're scrubbing the penalty off the clock.
Yep. Yeah, there's no doubt, Peter, that Adelaide started this game well, and Newcastle have taken this period by the scruff of the neck and have done a really, really good job to be leading now 3-2. They've looked very good.
Well, Adrenaline are on the penalty kill again. I'm not sure if that was a double-minded before that I missed, or if this was a penalty incurred in that play or that goal or right after that goal. But the North Stars are still in the power play after scoring that one. They lead 3-2. Safar has to stop the puck. Wrist shot and scores! Just threaded the needle there. Jordy Woodrick, I think.
Yeah, it was Woodrick. Yep, absolutely wristed it into the net. Fantastic shot. Really good shot.
Jonathan Boxall will not be enjoying that one. It was his, I don't know if it made any difference. Well, they did set up for a power play there, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely.
So it did make a difference.
Being from the old school, there's nothing better than seeing a good wrist shot whip over a goalie's shoulder. And that's what Woodrick did then. Just let it go.
So 2 goals in a matter of less than 20 seconds there. So have come in 2 bursts. And just 40 seconds remaining in this period.
Yeah, the North Stars are really starting to stamp their authority on the game now.
Well, they definitely have a good advantage with 2 goals now. Into the zone goes Moffat. He's yet to get one of his own. Quick shot, and that's wide of the net. Rebound is scooped in front. And watch out, there's Moffat snooping around. He is the top goal scorer of the league. Woodrick has him on assists. Into the zone. Adelaide with 13 seconds to go, and it's stick checked off Greer's stick.
Good defense
Woodrick
there by...
and Moffat keep it alive. There's 7 seconds. Kept in the zone, but that should do it. Yep, that'll do the period. 4-2 lead for the North Stars, coming back after being down 2-0. Steve?
Look, there was some terrific defensive plays there in that period. I mean, really, there's goals. There was goals.
And saves.
But the defensive play was fantastic. So, really, both teams are throwing everything at it. There's no doubt the North Stars won that period. The North Stars looked a lot cooler. I mean, they got a couple of power play goals, which always helps. So they've had those opportunities and taken them. And that's the one thing I really liked about the North Stars this year. When they do get opportunity, they do take them when they shoot the puck. So it's terrific that they're actually doing that tonight.
Well, we talked about them shooting the puck. They shot the puck. They scored the goals. We'll be back for the third and final period in around about 14 minutes' time here, Hunter Skating Stadium. This is the Newcastle North Stars 4 leading the Adelaide Adrenaline 2.
All right, AIHL fans, right now I'm with Rob Stark of the Newcastle North Stars. Now, Rob, you're one of the elder statesmen of the league, to use that term respectfully. How, from your perspective, what's it been like seeing the AIHL develop over time?
Look, it's been terrific. Started my first season was back in 2004 when we had a couple hundred people in the seats. Now most of the buildings are sold out. Great imports, and obviously the local talent has also improved tremendously. So it's been massive improvements over the last few years.
So what's been the highlight of your career in the AIHL so far in your eyes?
Look, I've been fortunate enough to be part of 3 AIHL championships playing for the North Stars, and obviously each one of those 3 championships have a special place in my heart for those, and so I quite enjoy those.
Now, you're quite involved in the NSA, North Stars Academy, up here in Newcastle. Can you tell us a bit more about that for the fans that don't know about it?
Yeah, definitely. Look, the NSA is a great initiative, and we're looking to improve ice hockey in Newcastle and throughout Australia at the grassroots level, and obviously get younger kids, school-age kids into hockey so we have a bright future.
And finally, you're a lawyer in real life. Have you ever used that to your advantage to get out of a penalty?
Look, I do my best to negotiate with the referees. Always tough to overturn a call, but we're always hoping for a better call next time.
Or you just say objection.
Exactly right.
All right, Rob, thanks for joining us and best of luck to the North Stars for the rest of the season.
My pleasure. Thank you.
That's Rob Stark of the Newcastle North Stars.
You have a good day today. You enjoy it. Today we're teaching our younger generation to let go and deal with their walk. And he's one of them. And he's opening up. I think it's good for our foster children to learn that we cannot give up our dreams. And with him, he had a hard time, hard childhood. Once he's get the courage, I know he'll talk about it. And we have to have patience.
Would you like a waffle? Good morning, Trent. Waffle, eggs.
Morning assembly in the gym. That's a morning assembly in the gym. Thank you very much. Now, who is the ambassador, the main spokesperson for the Breakfast Club? Very important person that went to our school. Carrie Price. Very good, Avery. Yes. So we have a representative that was selected from our school to be the representative for Anaheim Lake. I'd like everyone to give a nice round of applause for Trent Leone.
When he was at a band school, he was helping the younger ones to learn. He reads to them. He still does that. He helps the younger ones. All the younger kids look up to him. And I said, that's the way you grow up. He pretty well know, but he's kind of quiet about it. But hopefully when he goes there, he'll tell a story about what you see. And he's already excited, but he's not showing it. Because when I asked him, are you excited? He said, yeah.
You know what these are? This is first class.
So there you go, Air Canada Pilot Student Wing.
This is the bus center right here. Oh look, there's Carrie Price there. Isn't that cool?
Hello? Hello?
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, boy. What you doing? Tell me all about it.
I don't know how to explain it.
Is it a big town, big city?
Yeah.
Trent, other children want to be in your place. And you have to learn to be very outspoken, and you have to learn.
Okay.
Did you have a good trip over here?
Yeah.
It's a long ways from home, huh?
Yeah.
So you made me a poster too, huh?
Yeah.
When did you guys make that?
The day before we left.
Think you can swear on
Nah, probably not.
You can try though, huh?
Trent,
Yeah.
you have to get the courage to speak out.
Oh, there we go.
This is from all the kids from AIHL Lake School.
Thanks, bud. Thank you. That's nice. Chanalia. Thanks, buddy. That means a lot to me.
Trent, you want to tell me a story?
Yeah.
Hi all, welcome back to Hunray Skating Stadium. We're here for the third and final period of this AIHL game. AIHL.
And don't you like the fact that there's 3 periods?
Yes.
There's no doubt that Adelaide certainly won the first period, and then Newcastle came back so strongly in that second period and definitely won that second period, and really looked like they're starting to put their stamp on the game. Adelaide are going to have to really pull something out of the box now if they want to actually get back into this game. They've got the firepower to do it. There's no doubt about that.
Well, they scored the first 2, so they need to get 2 back to get back into it.
Absolutely.
Plenty of time with 20 minutes in this period.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They have 20 minutes this time. So there's going to be lots more opportunity to score, and all they've got to do is put more pressure on the North Stars, and that can happen because we saw with the 2 goals that they got at the beginning, just they put pressure on the North Stars and scored. The North Stars are just brilliant at putting the puck on the net, and that's where they've got most of their goals tonight, putting the puck on the net through a deflection, through a rebound, those sort of things happen. So, but that wrist shot from Woodrick was just a classic. Just let it rip.
Well, last week we saw Moffat take control of the game. Tonight it was Woodrick and Bales pretty much, with Safar there at the back end as well.
Oh, look, you don't mind paying money to come watch Brian Bales play. That guy has so much talent, especially around the net. Obviously, we've said many times in the past we'd love to see him shoot more, Peter, but Brian is just so comfortable with the puck, and I'd pay money to watch him. There's no problem with that.
I'll remember to start charging next time.
Damn, I shouldn't have said a thing.
Well, in the other 2 games tonight, the Bears are currently leading the Ice 3-1. That was after 2 periods, and in the second period, the Brave are now 4-1 up against the Ice Dogs. But the players are just about to enter back onto the ice, so we'll head back to the ice, and we'll join you for the third period here at Hunray Skating Stadium. It's the North Stars leading the Adrenaline 4-2. Hi all, we're about to get underway for this third period. There's a 4-2 lead as we mentioned. North Stars coming back after being 2-0 down early in the second with 4 of their own. There was 1 Adelaide goal in there. Pardon me, there wasn't. There was 4 in a row after those 2 Adelaide goals. There was a big gap in the middle of them though. There was 2 goals in a quick burst and then 2 goals. And here we are with 20 minutes on the clock for the third and final period. Rick West with the puck.
What's so good about our commentating position here, Peter, is that we can see right over the shoulder of these goaltenders. And really watching Davis with the amazing saves he made and watching Charlie Smart with the skill he has is terrific.
Well, there's another man with skill is Daj, and he's winning face-offs. He's skating around players. He's not a big guy, but he plays like a big one. He's all over the place.
Great stick control from Dash. He really does have that.
Swiston there with just picking up a loose puck. And that one's from the point. So far with a shot on Charlie Smart. A bit of a looper. And no problem for Smart. He makes another pad save. It's loose. Great backhanded attempt. And Moffat can't finish it.
Poor old Scott Swiston. If he had this time over again, I'm sure he wouldn't have done that.
He should have shot. I mean, he was trying to get it to Moffat, who had a lot more net to shoot at. But Smart wasn't set. So he was probably better off with the shot. It actually helps Luke Moffat into the netting and knocks it off, and I think he's got a penalty for it.
No. I think he's just getting cranky because he had the puck and he was ready to clear it out of the zone, so there was really no need to.
Well, both players were into each other, elbows and sticks, and hanging on to each other, so that was fair enough by what I can see here. Chipped off the glass skillfully by Greer, and Matt Lindsay bounces it off a player. Adelaide get into the zone. He chases Gregotti into the screen. But Gregotti will need to skate out as they're back in a neutral ice. Greer to White. Onto the stick of Fedor. Quick shot and a blocker save there by Davis. He gets the paddle down, but the puck is blocked and sent up ice. Southwood to Bales. He goes around, gets it in front, and there's a lot of white jerseys there.
Oh, well done by Dave Ferrari to keep the puck in for the North Stars.
He just walked into that and took the puck as 4 white jerseys were going by him. Bales, cross ice, tries a backdoor. Streaking in was Hayden Sheard, but it was stopped by an active stick there. Good defense by the Adrenaline. Oddie onto it now. Takes a shot down ice, and it's actually blocked by Kane Fedor, his teammate.
I think Kane Fedor was looking for a bit of a breakaway there.
He was looking for a breakaway, but the shot was on target, although it was a good 55 metres away.
Absolutely. Well, there's no doubt the Adelaide Adrenaline looking for a goal here. They're going hard as try and put pressure on the North Stars. But again, the North Stars are really doing a fantastic job of getting out of their zone quickly. Poor old Adelaide here, just sort of not quite understanding that they need to...
They got last change, the visiting team, and they keep trying to change after Rick West has dropped his arm.
Correct.
Round the boards it goes. Newcastle trying to break out after winning that face-off. Chipping it forward, Swiston waves at it, can't touch it. And that's just fired on net off a player, and Charlie Smart will stop it. There's 17-51, still a 4-2 lead for the North Stars.
Again, both teams have started really at a cracker pace here. And I just want to say hi to brother Graham Lindsay, who's watching tonight from Gosford. I hope he's enjoying the telecast, and certainly it's a great game of hockey.
As we said before the game, this is a sellout crowd. Every seat sold, and we're 3 deep around the glass. Great atmosphere here tonight. Quick shot, quick release there from Safar, and it's still pinned in the zone here, but Adelaide have control.
Just love the way Smart always directs the puck away from the net whenever there's a long shot. Really, really clever. He's a good goalie.
Daj to it first. Tries to find his men in front, but it's gone through to the other side, and again. And that's chipped down ice by the North Stars.
Might be icing.
Is waved off. Moffat is to it first. And it's good timing in avoiding a big check there from Harding. Harding had the blinkers on. Woodrick has to get on side, and he does now.
Oops.
But Swiston is not. Different icing, offsides here in Australia. Swiston used to North American. And that is that the entire team must be out of the zone. Where Swiston's used to North American, where each person must come in and out of the zone.
I just love the way these guys have got together, and it's a real pat on the back to Coach Petrie to put Scott Swiston with Woodrick and Moffat to really get some firepower out of that line. It's obviously helped. I mean, North Stars are up 4-2. But that second line of Bales, Southwood, and Naden has done a really good job as well, too, especially because of Brian Bales to put pressure on. But now the third line gets another opportunity here for the North Stars.
Adrenaline trying to chip it in. They're still using their 2 lines. We haven't seen much of Nicola Powell, the young Italian. He's only had 1 or 2 shifts, I think. Chipped in by Hamish Powell. First to the puck is one of the young fellas, that's Zach Boyle. He gets the puck back from Greg Oddie. He's played a few AIHL games, over 300 in fact.
Oh, nice move.
Quick shot and a goal. Gets right through Davis, and it's 4-3. We got a close game, Steve.
I tell you, I was just applauding Joseph Resick for making a nice move then on the North Star player, but I don't know how that shot went in. I'm not sure if it hit someone or whatever, because it seemed like Davis had a pretty clear view of the puck, so he'll be disappointed that one snuck past him.
It went straight through, so I think maybe under the arm. There's something like that.
One of the great things about this broadcasting position, we see a great opportunity to see goals scored this end.
Yeah,
we can't see them score down the other end.
Need a telescope for the far end. Face-off won by the Adrenaline. Grove has it, takes it wide. Fakes inside, goes outside, button hooks. To Greer, quick wrist shot, and it's wide of the net. North Stars have it. Mistake there by, I think it was Southwood.
Yep.
And they've lost the puck to the Adrenaline. Boxall hands it off to Grove. Boxall again. North Stars keeping them honest. Into the zone they come. Southwood tries a backhand. And a save it. Oh, that one wasn't
no idea where
that
it
was not a pretty one from Smart, but it worked. So just dragging it there with a backhand to get some strength on it there for Southwood, and he got it in the right place.
He's such a tall player, and he's got such a long reach that he was able to get that away. And good credit to him. I mean, he's not going to get a lot of opportunities in this game, so if he can take one, he needs to do it.
So he used the backhand to protect the puck. So if he took it to his forehand, it was exposing the puck to the player. So it was a good thought. And he put them on target. Smart had enough of it. Woodrick wins a face-off, but the help from Moffat goes past Rob Stark and to the far end. 4-3 now. There's 15:23 remaining in this game. Harding stops it at the red line, throws it back in.
Yeah, Adelaide knows that the mistakes are going to come from the North Star end, so they're trying to get in there as often as they can, as quickly as they can.
Wear him out. Swiston, quick shot, and it's off the toe of Charlie Smart and picked up now by Rezic. Stops up and passes to Raymond McGuinness, who's getting a shift. A couple of hits down the far end. Long speculator onto the stick of Swiston, who doesn't quite get around Josh Harding. Steals it off him. Good job there by Harding.
How good was that defense?
Gets a bit of hay going from Woodrick, who gets it back.
Harding still banging bodies.
That's what you want from your D-man. Rick West letting them play. To the blue line, Stark. Quick shot, redirected, but a save by Smart with 14:24 left in the third.
Great energetic shift there by Josh Harding for the Adelaide Adrenaline. He let the North Stars know that he was out there on the ice. But again, when you have that import line out for the North Stars, they are just so clever all around the ice and did a really, really good job then keeping the pressure on. Again, the third line for the North Stars is out. This is good by Coach Petrie. He wants to save his import line for towards the end of this game.
Yeah, this is where he has an edge on Adrenaline, as they are just using two lines mostly. 2.5, they're subbing in a couple of players. And here's the opportunity for Adrenaline. Grove streaking down ice. Davis is out of his net. Fires it around the boards. Kept it at the blue line. Kept alive. Grove loses it to Matt Watini. And he will dump it in and chase it. Smart to the puck. Watini driving to the net. Bowles is down low. Boxall he reverses to Huxley. He gets it back. Looking for a long pass. And he does hit the stick of Daj. Let's get onto his Boxall. He's got Bert Malloy to beat. And Dane Davis. Dane Davis has it. Newcastle on the counter. Hayden Sheard takes a quick shot. It's wide and gloved down by Charlie Smart.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually Charlie Smart dropped that puck because his glove tonight has been so strong. He picked that up very, very comfortably. But there's no worries putting his hand on the rebound. Nice shot there from Hayden Sheard. Good speed down that right wing. Taking on Zach Boyle. Getting teammates on the youth team, and he thought he had an opportunity.
Credit to him for taking a shot, Steve. Newcastle reverse backhand rebound. Swiston with a shot and a save by Smart with the pads.
Yeah, Swiston, great shot.
He gets it now to Harding. Quick shot, rebound, and a stop by Davis.
Yeah, it looks like Power's out there on the ice now, having a shift and giving a little bit of energy to that. That was a really, really good break that the Adrenaline made to get down on the North Stars end. But again, Davis too good, way too good for that one. I'm sure he'll be a little bit disappointed in the third goal that they scored. I think they'll see great things out of him for the rest of this game.
Face off. Newcastle now have picked it up on the counter attack. Safar fakes. Short side. No, he takes a shot, but it's saved. And the net's off anyway, so no goal.
Yes, I think I would have liked to have seen the shot taken on that. It ended up being a 3-on-1 rather than a 2-on-1. And came to nothing, really. A nice shot with a rebound. Anything could happen from that.
Face off to the left of Smart. Woodrick loses it to Andrew White. Gets it back. Moffat to Woodrick. Tries the one-timer. It's wide to the blue line. Stark. Beautiful redirect by Woodrick. Doesn't find the mark. Swiston goes down hard as he comes up against Greer, and that's smothered by Charlie Smart. 12:46 left in the period. Lots of action, Steve.
Oh, yeah. There's people banging people all over the place. And Andrew White just starting to talk to some of the imports for the North Stars, so it might get a little more heated as the game goes on, especially if we keep this tight scoreline, 4-3. Because there's no doubt Adelaide believes that they've got an opportunity in this game. Look at them. They're lined up for the face-off already. They want to go.
They are keen. Good to see great energy from Adrenaline today. That's what their name's about. Off the boards it goes and into neutral ice. And I'm not sure what that. Out of play. High stick. Stoppage of play for a high stick.
And goes back into the North Star zone as they were the people that put the stick in the air. Bert Malloy's just asking, are you sure?
I didn't see
something
it.
I didn't see?
I didn't see it. Face off. Adrenaline have it. Greer to Grove. Boxall behind the net in the office. Reverses to Grove. Kept on the outside. A block shot.
Good shot blocked by Watini.
And speedy Grove gets to it first. I've enjoyed watching Grove this year. Heaps of energy. He's a good prairie boy.
Well, he's a leading scorer for the Adelaide Adrenaline, so he obviously knows what he's doing out
Great
there.
attitude, great energy and speed, and he's not a big guy, but those guys that try the hardest usually.
Yeah, look at his feet moving here. Oh, great.
I think he's gone to hockey heaven coming into Australia. He's just, every time he gets to play, he's just so full of energy and enthusiasm. One-timer attempt by Harding, and he's missed it. And we're going to clean breakaway here. Deeks, backhand save by Smart. Bales beaten by the young fella, number 1 and 19-year-old.
I don't mind telling you, Bales actually had Smart beaten then because the 5-hole just opened up. But unfortunately, he didn't get the shot into the 5-hole, just to the side. So Charlie Smart was able to take the rebound away from the North Stars.
Face off. Woodrick wins it. Quick shot by Moffat and a save by Smart with a pad. Swiston gets it to Woodrick. He's pressured by Peloka. Tries it himself. Rebound and a save by Smart by pinching the knees together. Great work by the goalie.
Oh, great work because he had no idea where that puck was. It just fed out in front by the North Stars and just could not bury the puck.
Well, we talked earlier in the second, I think it was the second period, how this is a larger North Stars team than the Adelaide team.
Correct.
I think they're starting to use their size. Like they're buzzing around the net,
Absolutely.
and the Adelaide guys can't tie them down. So they're using their physical advantage. And
well, it's how they scored goals in the second period. They were at the net. They were deflecting, redirecting.
Daj waved out. Woodrick wins it going forward, actually, and he bumps Huxley off the puck. Moffat has Huxley on him, loses the puck there, and he's pinched off the puck. And that's chopped down ice to Stark. Safar will feed, and it's off a player and bouncing into the Adrenaline end.
He almost had another hospital pass there for Scott Swiston, actually. He was lucky he just got his stick on it.
Adrenaline into the zone. They're taking up the left wing. Boxall takes it in, stops. Tries the far side for Daj. To the blue line. Quick shot and a save by Davis with the pads.
Again, end-to-end, Pete. End-to-end.
Comes
Here we go.
Adrenaline again. Quick shot and a right on the logo there for Dane Davis.
Good on Davis to be butterfly position, square to the puck, took the puck right on his chest. Terrific save, really, really good save. But again, both teams going end-to-end, both teams wanting to make it happen. I'm just, for Adelaide, I'm just interested to see how long Daj can keep going for. He's starting to look a bit tired out there. He's had a great game.
Quick shot on that wall. It's gone right behind and out the other side. Kept in the zone by Greer. Fired on net. It's gone far to the outside. And yes, once again, just kept in at the blue line by White. So the Adrenaline D-men are doing their job, working hard along the blue line, but that one's into the netting and play will stop.
Yeah, it came off Lindsay's stick and goes up into the netting. North Stars just seem to be running around a little bit in the defensive zone at the moment. Obviously, they're communicating with each other as to who's got what and who's got who, but they are sort of struggling a little bit to get the puck out of the zone.
Just an update. The Brave, after 2 periods, lead the Dogs 5-2. And the young line out here right now. Naden, Bales, and Sheard. Brian Bales isn't too old to be called younger line.
Well, he's giving his experience to the speed of the other two guys out there.
Well, the other two are great prospects that have...
Oh, nailed by Andrew White.
Yeah, you got to watch out for 15. Quick shot by Fedor, and that's sent wide and into the corner. Newcastle breaking out. Bale's not interested in hospital passes. Hayden Sheard puts on the Jets. Gets around Harding once, but not twice. But he did dispatch the puck, and Charlie Smart stopped it.
Look, a great play there by Hayden Shear with the speed coming down that right wing to get that puck, take the hit from Harding, and still get out in front to Pat Naden. It was just a brilliant play. Pat Naden skating off, his head down a little bit. He was a little bit disappointed he didn't bury that, but just a really good play by Hayden Shear.
Getting closer in Melbourne. The Ice getting another one to make it 3-2. Face off. And it's a scrambled one. Newcastle gets the puck. Stuck with a shot. Rebound attempt. Backhand. Saved by Smart. Boxall cleaning up. Flings it down ice for Grove.
Oh, blew a tire again.
He blew a tire big time. It was like a water skiing accident, that one. Did I say water skiing accident, Steve? Sorry about that.
Yeah, you had to bring that up again, didn't you?
I didn't even think about it, actually. That was completely an accident. Just fortunate accident. It was a jet ski, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a jet ski, yeah.
See, it wasn't right. Yeah. Adelaide on the attack. Grove. Quick shot and a save by Davis.
Well done,
Through
Davis.
the screen, too. It was a beauty.
He could not see that puck, but again, he was big in front of the net, let him hit him in the logo. Really, really good goaltending there by Davis. Really good goaltending by Davis. We have been treated to some fantastic goaltending tonight. There's no doubt
It's been
about
very
that.
entertaining, Steve. The shots, the goals, but most of all, the goaltending for these two.
And it's still anyone's game, really. It's at 4-3. 8 minutes to
just
go.
one goal in this lead. So, as we've seen between these two many times, so many close games with these two teams over the years.
Yes, I remember 2009, sudden death overtime in the grand final.
That's it. Flung a shot on it, off Rob Stark's skate, in between the pegs, and in it goes.
Unbelievable.
Forever burned in my brain.
Mm-hmm. You should have been on the bench and watching it.
True. Heartbreaker. Huxley sends it back into neutral ice. Into the zone. Bales fakes.
Oh,
top
yes.
corner and scores. Absolutely top cheese, that one.
There is no doubt Charlie Smart had no idea that was coming, and I tell you, he just drilled that over his glove. And his glove has been so good tonight to see that. Holy dooly.
Fast, he just got position, got his weight right, fast release, just perfect bar down in, right off the corner.
I mean, that was great ice hockey. That was just good ice hockey. Brian Bales, I think it's his second goal tonight.
Big night for BB. I don't think Luke Moffat's got in tonight, but he's not had to worry about it.
Oh, there's so much offensive strength on this North Star team. Anyone can be scoring goals.
Well, that's a big advantage. That's the big thing for the North Stars this year. They don't have to rely on 2 or 3 players. And they're not this game. It's proven it. Moffat now. Hasn't got a goal tonight, but it's not mattered. It's a 5-3 lead. 7:54 to go. Stark. And that's, ouch, that's hurt.
That hit Sean Greer. He didn't like it. Oh, he's still skating. That's good.
I thought Swiss had been hurt. He was doing the psychosomatic thing, like he got the puck. He was wincing for Sean Greer.
And there's a few heads down and hands on hips now on Adelaide.
Yeah, they have been running this top line quite extensively, and I think Grove's getting a little tired for sure.
And I said Daj has taken a lot of face-offs again tonight, and he's out there again. And losing that one as the North Stars regroup. Oh, stolen. Daj
with a chance. Tries to build up a screen. He does. But he doesn't get a goal. That was not Huxley. That was Harding sliding nearly into the goal there. Quick fight in by Moffat. Off a stanchion and bounces wildly. It's loose in front. Moffat drives to the net.
I tell you, if that had been a goal, that would have been a classic.
Oh, that would have been a heartbreaker for a goalie. I remember one here at the other end, bounced off the netting and off Matt Izzy's back into the goal.
Nice.
It was just a freak goal.
Yeah, it was.
I think they still won that game, Newcastle, but it was, you had to see it to believe it.
Yeah, it just goes to show you always have to keep your eye on the puck. Doesn't matter where it is, where it's going, or what's happening. You have to always be facing the play and know where the puck is.
7 minutes to go. There's still plenty of opportunity for the Adrenaline. They're down by 2 at the moment, 5-3 lead for Newcastle. Adelaide have the puck now. That's Sean Greer. Hands it off to Rezic, who fires it in. Oddie's out there right now. Goes down under as the 2 players come together, fighting for the puck. Now it's up the right wing. Backhand pass over the stick of Sheard, but he'll get to it. But good body position there by Greer. Forces him off the puck. Hey, Brian Bowles went for a hit then. Doesn't happen
He's
a lot.
having a great game. He's having fun. He wants to hit people too now. Score goals, hit people.
He wants to do it all. Adelaide putting the pressure on right now. But that's out of the zone. And they need to regroup. Might see them taking a few chances now, down by 2.
The game has definitely slowed down, Peter. I mean, with 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go, both teams are starting to look a little bit tired. The North Stars have been running 1-2, 1-3, 1-2, 1-3 all through this period, and it certainly has helped get players on the ice and increase the speed that those 2 lines have got. The import line's looking a bit tired, but certainly Adelaide look very tired out there.
Another barn burner in Melbourne tonight. It's 5-4 Bears lead now, so that's still a close game, and that'll be a thriller for the fans down there who will be biting their nails a bit, I think. Ice aren't in a commanding position. They're looking okay, but if they have a bad spell, they could be in trouble. Boxall keeps it going around behind the net. That is the North Stars net. Moffat. He gets the puck away, and now Swiston has a bit of space. Takes a shot and a save by Smart. He's still not tired. Flashing that big pillow. Safar with a chance, and it's up the play, and there's a big opportunity for Grove. He goes in alone, goes right towards the net, tries the backhand, but he's covered by Davis, and here comes the recovery in blue to help him out. Cheer from the crowd from another save from Davis. These 2 have been excellent.
Well, it's Rob Starks showing absolute burners there to get back and help Davis so that Grove was under pressure to actually get the shot away.
Well, he's a 38-year-old man now.
I'll tell you.
He's as fit as ever.
That was a veteran player.
Oh, it's a yard sale. There's players everywhere. Matt Watini getting a shift. He's out with Hamish Powell and Bert Malloy, Brian Barnes. That passes errant and goes to Watini.
Clever.
Uses the border speed to feed the puck to Bales, and he gets the puck in the face. Just an accident there. It bounced off Joey Rezic's stick and into Bales' face. He's checking for the claret. Players going everywhere down the far end. There's a helmet off, so he'll have to get off. Hamish Powell has picked it up. He's going to get blown for illegal equipment. Oh, no, he's got his helmet back on, so once it's on, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, but, I mean, that's actually a penalty.
So by picking it up, he should have just gone straight off.
He should have gone straight off, yeah.
So illegal equipment penalty we're expecting.
I think it's going to be interesting to the callers because Hamish put his helmet on. He's not supposed to. He's supposed to go straight off. But also he picked up a broken stick as well too.
Which is illegal equipment.
Which is illegal equipment as well. So in theory, he should be getting a double minor here. But I'm sure it'll be just the minor for illegal equipment.
I think Rick West is explaining what he had wrong there.
Yeah. And look, as a player, I can understand when you're out in the ice, you want to get your helmet on straight away, but you just feel so vulnerable out there without a helmet. But the rule is you've got to skate off immediately.
Well, this is what the Adrenaline wanted. This is an opportunity for them. There's just under 4 minutes remaining, and they need to get 2 goals. We've seen a couple of times tonight, within 20 seconds, there's been 2 goals.
Correct.
So it can certainly happen. Guerrero gets it to Holoka. He gets it back. Takes the puck in himself. Quick shot and a save by Davis. Smothers the puck.
Yeah, that's a smart play by the Adrenaline to get the face-off now down the North Stars zone. Because they've done very, very well on the face-offs tonight, so they might be able to grab the puck back. It'll be interesting to see if they have Wahib Daj on, but no, they haven't brought him on. They've gone with Resic and Oddie on there. And Resic picks it up.
Andrew White playing a bit of forward to get in front of the net. Get the big fella there for the screen. It's fired down ice, and there's a bit of player-on-player with Woodrick and White. And Woodrick eloquently tumbles to the ice after a push from White.
He must have broken the escape blade or something, perhaps that's why he fell over.
We didn't have to sell it. Rick West had it, but of course he was looking the other way. But that's an opportunity lost for the Adrenaline, because it's going to be 4-on-4 now. But we should remember Andrew White's been at Woodrick a few times tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Andrew White, to his credit, plays a physical game.
Yeah.
But he has been so good today. He's actually been one of the better players for Adelaide. They've had some really good players tonight. Wahib Daj has had a great game. Joseph Resic has had a great game. But certainly Andrew White and, of course, Charlie Smart. Charlie Smart has looked brilliant. I mean, he's let in 5 goals, but I'll tell you, most of them weren't his fault. There were some really nice plays out there by the North Stars to score them.
Face off to the blue line now. Safar. Moffat. Down low. Huxley marking the man, not the puck, which is what you're supposed to do when you're a D-man. Tries to stuff Woodrick, and he's kept out. And a couple of free shots by the D-man.
Yeah, certainly Mr. Woodrick is drawing the attention of Adelaide. There's no doubt about that. Because
Harding and Huxley are both getting in the faces of the imports here.
Well, he's the leading scorer in the league. I mean, he's obviously the guy who's going to damage Adelaide if anyone is going to damage Adelaide.
Swiston hasn't attracted as much attention, but he is a danger. Harding now, 22. He's had a couple of good battles with Swiston. He takes it down low, tries to stuff it at the last minute. The puck is behind the net.
Grove wanted to get that up high, he just couldn't.
Hello, Chip.
Harding got a stick in the face then.
And that's called offside with 2:49 left in the period.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Adelaide would definitely have not appreciated that penalty from Andrew White to actually put them back on a 4-on-4. And then obviously North Stars will have a power play for a small portion of that as well too. They really need to get back into this game. 4-on-4, they've got an opportunity. They could, because they are very, very quick, and they have been very quick all night.
Newcastle win that face-off, and Matt Lindsay, wearing 8 tonight, is feeding it up ice. And the attempted pass by Woodrick to Moffat doesn't work. They usually do. But when there's a man in between you, it's not likely to work.
Not a clever play then by Boxley. He threw it way up in the air, trying to get it into the zone. And unfortunately, by Halakar. And all it's done is brought a face-off outside the North Stars zone. You really needed to feed it so that they hit the zone at the speed. Because Adelaide have got it. They want to get back in the game. They can score. They've got to score now.
Back on the way, Newcastle have the puck. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Woodrick. Kept on the outside by Greer. He takes a shot short side. Moffat tries to stuff it in, but Charlie Smart's got it all.
Really, really good puck protection there by Woodrick, so he got that shot away. And, of course, you can always guarantee that Moffat's going to be somewhere around the net. And he was.
He's quite happy to get a dirty goal in close. I think he's had no goals tonight, so that's an unusual game for him.
Can't remember us talking about him much tonight.
Well, he's been driving the net and being in the right places, but yeah, it's been mostly his teammates who've been benefiting.
He might be saving himself for the nation's capital tomorrow night.
They'll need him tomorrow night. It'll be a tough game in Canberra. Grove takes it in, takes a quick shot, lifts that leg for balance, and good save by Davis here under pressure.
Two great saves there by Davis. Firstly off his blocker, now it led to the rebound in front of the net, but that second save was just instinct. Terrific. And it's a great goaltending tonight. We have seen some brilliant stuff.
So there's 5 seconds remaining on the penalty to the North Stars, and there was a double minor going to Harding.
We have a timeout being called by Adelaide
White,
now.
Yeah, that was White who was sent off for a double minor. So
Yes.
timeout by Adelaide, and we've actually had a timeout in Melbourne as well, where it is still 5-4 lead for the Bears. Ice have been good at doing last minute evens or wins.
Yeah, well, they're in their own arena, and they probably, I'm sure, have 1,300 people yelling for them. So it's just amazing what they can do. But a real credit to the Bears to be doing what they're doing down there. As I said, really, this can be one of the turning points of their season. They really need to get as many points as they can. Otherwise, they may fall out of the contention for Final Four selection at the end of the season. So to be challenging the Ice like they are is terrific. Because arguably they'll have an easier game tomorrow against the Stanks. So, and I said arguably, there's no easy games ever.
No, there's not. And I tell you, the Mustangs have lost most of their games by one goal.
By one goal. How disheartening.
And last night, Thursday night was 3, but look, it was really a one-goal game. Those last 2 were empty netters in the last minute or 2.
North Stars on the power play now.
Hamish Powell streaking down, trying to forecheck on Harding. Chance for Halowchuk. Pardon me, Halowka. Mixing up with Joe Rezick or Hutcherick from the Bears. That bounces off with
Adelaide
Moffat
have pulled the goalie.
Sent down ice by Harding. 125. Oh, that's a bad fall. A spectacular one, but the North Stars are on a bit of a 2-on-1 here. Empty netter, a goal for Geordie Woodrick. Moffat will get an A for that. That's the apple.
Just unlucky. Unlucky for Corey Haloka to fall over like that. When you're the last man back, that's just unlucky.
Well, you weren't far off, Steve. It's looking like 6-3 in the end.
Look, Adelaide have really had a great game tonight. They have played so well. They've just hit a North Star team which is red hot.
Yeah, they're really coming into form.
Oh, absolutely. They're coming into form at the right time, and they'll get better as the season goes on, as they get more and more used to each other as they go on.
Well, Davis has had a broken season. He had a couple of games where he sat for Josh Brokeman. Then he had a suspension for 2 games, and that broke up his game a bit. But he's had 3 in a row, and he's looking good, and he's going to be tested tomorrow night in Canberra. It's a long bus trip down to Canberra from here. Redirect and a save by Smart.
How good is Scott Swiston to actually deflect that puck?
To pick that out of the air and touch it.
Yeah, look, Canberra is a tough rink to play in. It's a much smaller rink, obviously, than what Newcastle is. And it's a very, very physical game that they normally play down there. So after a long bus trip, you know you're going to get belted. So it doesn't make it comfortable sometimes.
Bales feeds to Woodrick, but it goes by him. He's trying to feed out in front. There's less than a minute to go, but North Star's still trying for another goal. Greer goes around, tries to get around Matt Lindsay, and he's cut off. He slams the door on him. Good D there by young Matt.
Both played together for the Australian youth team in 2008.
Nicola Powell takes a shot in the back of the skates. Quick shot on net by Greer, stopped by Davis. 30 seconds to go. 6-3 lead. Bales from Woodrick.
Conveniently
Woodrick now
left.
goes around the man, tries the net. tries to stuff, but Charlie Smart's got it. He's still playing well.
Don't you love it when you make a mistake and it turns out fantastic? Doesn't happen often enough, unfortunately. But nice play there by Woodrick to let Swisston have an opportunity at the net.
Well, we're down to the last 30 seconds in both these games here in Melbourne and here in Newcastle, pardon me. And it looks like the Bears are going to finish 5-4 there, unless the Ice can score in the last 20 seconds or so. Here we're down to 10, and Davis smothers that puck, but it's not a one-goal game here. Nearly caught out there out of his net. 2 seconds, and that'll be the game. 6-3 final. Oh, maybe not done. Josh Harding wants a piece of Naden.
I think Josh may have perhaps contacted with the back of Josh's leg there a little bit just by accident.
Game is over, though. 6-3 win for the Pro Ski North Stars here at Hunrise Skating Stadium.
And there's no doubt that the North Stars definitely deserved this game. They worked so hard in the second and third period, not saying they didn't work hard in the first period, but just didn't go for them. But the second and third period were their periods. Took the puck to the net, got the deflections, got the shots, and Charlie Smart had a fantastic game for Adelaide. I mean, one of the goals is an open net, you can't blame him for that. But, I mean, he really kept them in the game. And their forwards responded to that, to actually pop the 3 goals. But just Newcastle, too good.
Well, Newcastle showed their depth tonight. They played 3 lines. Adelaide were pretty much playing with 3 imports. Nicola Powell, just a young fella from Italy, so he would not be normally an import in the AIHL. They did have some depth back with Josh Harding returning last week, but he's only new back to the game after being out for some time. So, yeah, we saw some good stuff from Adrenaline, but North Stars were too powerful, too deep.
They're just a good team. They are just a good team. They're coming good at the right time. We're talking about roughly just past the halfway point in the season, and they look really good to make this last run because they have to. They're 9 games away from home. 9 of the next 11 away from home.
Well, the announcement of the finals is imminent, so we'll find out what happens with that. But they want to be there after missing out last year for the first time ever since this finals format started in 2003.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll be back. Well, in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be back for that Mustangs game, although it won't be you and I, Steve, because it's another Fox game. So, but we will stream out the last remaining games when Fox is not here. But thanks all for joining us. So, final score was 6-3 Pro Ski North Stars over the Adelaide Adrenaline. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.